Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. And today I'm going to talk to you about another A24 gem, which you really need to check out. And I don't know, this was released in theaters, or maybe it was. This was released in film festivals for sure. The film is called Remember, starring the late Christopher Plummer. And it's it's a revenge drama. Where you have a patient in any elderly home with dementia. Must find the people responsible of his torment and the loss of his family during the Second World War. So he travels down across country along with the help of his friend who was also in the camp to kind of guide him to proceed on in this mission. And this is kind of a film that's straight to the point, really. With A24, they like to kind of take their time, but this is kind of more to the point. I mean, it's a drama. You don't have a lot of action, so that's just something to kind of throw out there. You're elderly man trying to do this. What I really enjoyed about this film is that, well, one, Christopher Plummer, he's a great actor. May he rest in peace. But I really enjoyed the situations that he kind of gets himself into dealing with this illness. I mean, again, this illness is not fun. He writes on himself to try to remember, but then he doesn't even remember what he wrote, and then his friend has to constantly remind him of his mission, his scenario. And he does meet around with a bunch of other people who does come into contact with him. Son in the film, I think his name's Henry Chazzy. He was in the first Mission Impossible. He might be returning for that one, but anyway, he is trying to track his father down, and it's trying to figure out what's going on and why he's suddenly left his retirement home. And the movie really touches on long grudges, and the guy, I mean, who can move on from that? I mean, from some tragic, but I think the way that they set this up was great. And with each character that Christopher Plummer interacts, they pull off some very unique scenes here, which I think one of my favorites when he meets one of the sons of the deceased I'm trying to be careful with my words. I don't know if you could. One of the deceased ex Nazi members. And there's this amazing scene where you kind of don't know where it's going, where the guy is pretty much saying, he's trying to, have conversations with people, because he's working as a police officer. And then the twist comes in until, well, I won't necessarily say it's a twist, but when he reveals he still kept all his father's trophies, even though he's trying to sell it, and the way he preaches along about it and how prideful he is of it, you start to kind of get a little like unease, nervous about what's gonna happen next, and it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. Oh, actually, ends kind of a shocker. The film touches on and I think this is like the strong point to the ending. Well, not to the ending, to the theme of the movie, is that trauma or some sort of just prolonged pain that someone has endured can really, really mess with their lives. But also, there's a twist that kind of happens at the end, and I won't spoil because the ending actually left me in shock as well. And it's rare that a twist ending's done that, unless you're M. Night Shyamalan. There's a twist in the film that I won't spoil, but it completely makes you change the perspective of the film, but in a good way, in my opinion. And it's something to where you're actually shocked by the reveal, and I think it's one of the best twist endings I've seen in a long time. And I think that's all I'm gonna say to it. If I give any more hints, you have to check out Remember. Again, it's kind of a laid back kind of thriller. More, I mean, it's straight to the point, but I feel like it's more patiently paced than most revenge thrillers. Remember, have you seen it? Comment below. Let me know if you have, and let me know what is your favorite underrated movie.